Let me tell you something, my gorgeous Pisces. Let me tell you something. The actual revelation you're going to have in between the 11th, 12th and the 13th of June 2021 is literally going to change your life, because the clarity that you're going to have, the realization that you're going to have, what you're going to learn about yourself, but most importantly, what you're going to learn about the actual path that is going to start unfolding right in front of your eyes. It's going to be huge, a massive moment in time, a big game changer when it comes to you, my gorgeous Piscelini, indeed. So it's not only about the 11th, the 12th and the 13th, but it's going to start within these particular days when you are going to have this revelation, this mind-blowing clarity that it's going to make so much sense, you know, in those parts, in those areas of your life that were just slowing you down because they didn't make sense. And it's nothing unusual because of the uncertainties that you have been going through, you know, over the past 12 to 24 months, really, over the past 24 months. So this is going to be a really big moment. The energy is going to start clearing quite nicely. You're going to find yourself having your feet pretty much strong right on that ground. But most importantly, it's the stage and the period from the actual 11th of June. So it's 11th, 12th and the 13th until the end of that month, that period and that stage, you're just going to be sailing through. You're going to achieve so much. You're going to be really busy. There will be a lot to do, lots of surprises, lots of things are going to be going on. You are most certainly going to be surprised. But what is even more important than that, you're going to receive your blessings, because purely at the same time it's about the inspiration. This is the big mama. This is the big point. This is the big moment. This inspiration that I'm talking about, it's not, oh yeah, just inspiration. No, baby, no. This is something very deep that you feel within. This is something that is deeply and powerfully connected to your spiritual journey. It's connected to your mission. It's connected to your spirit. It's connected to your soul. You're not going to be able to ignore this, because this is strictly part of your spiritual journey and what you do on this earth. So the feeling, emotions are going to be absolutely impossible to ignore. And it really depends on every single one of you specifically with your life, what is actually going on and what is slowing you down, and what is making you feel sad, what is making you feel unhappy, what is also making you feel happy. By the same time, it's rediscovering the missing part of you. And I'm saying rediscovering the missing part of you because it is going to start with the process of nostalgia as well. But this nostalgia is going to be brilliant because it's happening at the right moment, at the right time. Right now, when we are entering the second part of the year, this is a very powerful time. And be very clever, my gorgeous Piscelini, because what you do, you need to use the power of planning. You need to use the power of the actual inspiration. Don't waste your energy throughout the actual June to bring yourself down or to think negatively, because the vibration will be very strong and rather powerful. And sometimes we can get confused within this vibration when it's really powerful and strong, and we can kind of get a little bit lost within it. So the only way to come on top of that is just be optimistic and just keep going forward, keep going forward, because this is to do with your personal development. What is actually going to happen by the end of the month, you are going to start a project that is literally going to, you know, change so many aspects in your life. But this project has got a part from the past. So this is where this nostalgia is coming in. And what does have to month of June has to do with this? Well, this is what I said. This is the most fertile time when it comes to planting seeds, when it comes to beginning, when it comes to starting, when it comes to being awakened, when it comes to spiritual awakening, when it comes to having a wake-up call. But it's not only that. This is just part of this vibration that when you start things at this moment in time, now in June, and then as the time goes by, as we are slowly going towards the end of the year, you know, things become more intense about our lives and what we should be paying attention to. So this is a blessing that you are going to have, my gorgeous Piscelini, because what you're going to start this month, you are going to plant a very, 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 very important seed with starting something new, having a new beginning. But it has got the parts from you from the past. past, just remember that it's actually going to start with the process of nostalgia, and that nostalgia is at the same time going to create an amazingly powerful pathway in between now and your past, and it's just like where you are kind of, it's not about what you were doing in your past or what part of your past you're focusing on, but what comes to you when you're thinking about it. It's fantastic, and it's very, very knowledgeable time in many different ways. When it comes to us understanding things that we wouldn't understand, especially about us, this is going to be sacred. This is going to be sacred months. And I said that you will start what you are meant to do. You will start what you were meant to start. You will do what you are meant to do. But by the time you get to the actual March 2022, my gorgeous Piscelini, this is going to be a huge process of transformation that you are going to have. Not only within the last few years, no baby, no. When it comes to the whole, when it comes to your whole life. So the March 2021, it's going to be like with these projects that you're going through in the actual June are going to take off. Absolutely remarkable. You see this? Manifestation, surprise, surprise. Look how the Oracle card came out when it's meant to come out, because it's you, my gorgeous Piscelini, and of course that everything is always in tune. Okay, my name is Sasha Bonasin, and I'm a psychic medium, and this is your monthly horoscope tarot card reading, and it's for you, my gorgeous Piscelini, Pisces, and it's for June 2021. So this monthly horoscope tarot card focus is for you, my gorgeous Pisces, my beautiful Piscelini, and it's for June 2021. When it comes to the actual power of numerology that I do every single time when I do reading, your numerology number is 311. Oh my God, a lot about connection and reconnection with the people, a lot about paying attention to the actual detail, a lot about this month. It's about the continuation, but also the power that you are going to have in order to move forward with your life. This is very important, and 311 means that, you know, there are going to be two specific situations that you will be going through, that you will need to go through, that you will need to go forward with this. But then again, something is going to be blocking you and stopping you, and just remember, it's all about your intuition. And if you need to do something important, do not block yourself, you know, because now it's never time like now, like what exactly it's going to actually be going on in June, because the energy and the vibrations will be very important. So, and also one very powerful connection, somebody very powerful is going to enter your life, very powerful and strong connection, and you're not only going to look up to this person in so many different ways. Spiritually, this is going to be someone like a big mama, like really amazing, incredible person, but on another hand, this person is going to play an important impact, an important role in your life when it comes to you kind of rubbing off of the right energies and doing the right things. So this is going to be remarkable, because it's going to help you to flow through, you know, nicely and beautifully and easily with the parts of your life that you will be really uncertain. Oh, I'm not too sure, you know. So you will be using absolutely superb energy in order to get your motivation going, and it happens with people in our lives who are meant to be part of our lives. So someone is going to enter your life this month, my gorgeous Piscelini, who is most certainly going to make a tremendous impact on your life, and it's somebody who's going to stay for a long time. Number 311 also means that you know, you're gonna have this spiritual moment, like, which is going to happen at around the mid-June, you know, spiritual moment, and it's just gonna like really give you a nice little beautiful spiritual slap. And this spiritual slap is exactly what you needed, because your eyes are gonna be open, and it's going to create like a wake-up call, wake-up moment, and that in itself is going to bring you and show you the perspective, strong, powerful perspective around your future, where you're gonna have a vision around, and you will be able to connect and sail through, you know, purely because of this vision that you will be able to have. Remarkable. On another hand, you know, let me just tell you, it's about you having a vision through your own nostalgia. This is what I was saying before. It's so important to mention again that you are gonna have a vision when it comes to your own nostalgia. You know, number 17, it's also going to be strictly connected to this as well when this happens. So number 17, it's also going to be your lucky lucky number. When you feel like a little bit of nostalgia, this is at the same time very, very strong sign for you. You know, any type of nostalgia, I said to you before, you know, you can like focus on the certain, you're just finding yourself like sitting down and thinking, oh yeah, when I was on the beach, la la la, something, you know, when I was child, blah blah blah. And then this is the time when you need to be like bim bim, you know, like that, because at the same time you need to kind of pay attention to things around you, because not that long, very, very soon, you are gonna hear an important information. So when you feel nostalgia, when you feel nostalgic, like few days, like within the few days later, it could be up to like about 10 days later, you will have the actual very important news, information to do with you, to do with your life, to do with your progress, something that you were waiting for. But this news is going to be really, really good, and you're going to find yourself on an advanced stage, much higher. You will go much further. That in itself is going to be brilliant, because it's going to cut out a certain problem out of your life. But most importantly, it's just going to show you the way that you are approaching the end of a very, very annoying problem. And at the same time, you need to know that unexpected events are going to occur. You are gonna come to top with an annoying kind of problem. You know, you're gonna have an important conclusion. But the bottom line is, when you have the moment of nostalgia, my gorgeous Piscelini, in the month of June, as I said, just pay attention. The most important thing that I would say to you, that this is also providing and showing you your own wheel of fortune. This is the bottom line. I hope I'm not too confusing, because I've got so much information to share with you, my gorgeous Piscelini, because it looks like you have been suffering a lot and you've been through a lot of darkness when it comes to negativity, purely because of the uncertainty. So now this is your time, and just remember, be as open-minded as you can. Try to throw yourself into all sorts of opportunities, because it's June, and the more you do in June, you will bring this energy with you throughout the rest of the year. Every single month it's going to become more intense. So it's time to be excited, and it's time to do as much as you can. Just remember, so when you have a nostalgic moment, you are going to have very soon an unexpected events which are going to occur, and this is brilliant. It's going to surprise you. It's going to blow your mind in the best possible way. But this unexpected event that is actually going to occur is just going to be like a big, huge, massive green arrow pointing towards the certain direction. And you know what that is? It's gonna be connected towards you realizing exactly what part of your life you need to kind of pay attention to in order to learn more. What do you need to learn more? You know, this is important, because it's about deep concentration, application, study, you know, reflection, respect for knowledge. Most certainly you need to pay attention to, because this is all about the desire that you are going to feel to learn new things. And this is also going to be such an important sign and moment for you as well, because at around that time you're going to get a news from somebody who is very important to you, somebody who's very significant, like a family member or friend, or somebody who you maybe look up to. There is a certain news that you are going to get that is going to be really positive, but then again, it's just going to be connected emotionally. It's going to make you feel really, really good, because you probably helped someone as well that is going to be connected to this situation. On another hand, sorry, you are going to be facing a challenging situation, you know, when it comes to the actual your own determination, you know, because you will see that your determination, oh my God, is growing, but then something is suddenly going to come in front of you, in within your mind, you know, within your subconscious mind, and it's just kind of going to create a fake challenge, you know. And I say fake challenge because you absolutely you just need to understand that as soon as you kind of open your eyes and think positively, this is, you're already halfway there. You're powerful when it comes to your mind. You're powerful when it comes to your psychic feelings. You're powerful when it comes to your wisdom. That same energy is very powerful, that can actually work against you as well, as such, as much when you're thinking negatively. So you just need to release this energy and set yourself free, baby, because you're going through an important door. You're stepping into a whole new dimension right now, or when you feel the challenging situation, and this is something that is going to prevail prevent you. Just remember, you know, follow your determination. Follow your determination, because what is actually going to happen, the certain impact and influence from someone, it's going to motivate you in the best possible way in order to actually get a transformational moment. And this is all part of the transformational moment, that it's also going to require from you to pay attention to those parts of your life that no longer serve you. This is very, very important. I want to say to you, my gorgeous Pisces, this is not only like oh yeah, it doesn't this is not only like something really little. This is something huge that is literally going to change your life. And it doesn't really matter whether you're working, whether you're not working, whether you're retired. This is to do with the next stage of your life, with the next step of your life, and you need to get it right. And of course you're going to get it right, because I can see it here. So it's about you changing your life, going on the next step, no matter what this is, you choosing that particular option that you're going to have available at around the end of the month. It's going to bring you success. It's going to help you to work on the certain mistakes, something that you have blamed yourself from before. Just remember, you know, it's important. Just remember that nostalgic feeling, how everything is going to start. You know, this is not just about the feeling, it's about the energy, it's about the vibration, it's about a pathway that you're going to find yourself on. This is what I'm talking about. And it's some kind of mistake that you were blaming yourself that you did previously, that you will yet again have a chance to work on. So this is all part of your progress, and the sign that your spirit is evolving. Most certainly, my gorgeous Pisces, this is going to lead to a success, material attainment. You're going to find yourself in an advanced stage purely because of your own energy, how you're going to feel victorious, but then at the same time an annoying difficulty will come to an end, and that in itself, it's also going to highlight your own stability, because you will see that you're very, very close towards the specific part of your life becoming a reality. Look at this. You're very close towards the specific part of your life becoming a reality. You're very close towards a specific part of your life becoming a reality. You see passion. It's to do with your personal energy. It's to do with what you're doing. It's to do with your own passion. Your passion is your power. Your passion is your energy. Your passion is your spiritual petrol. Your passion is just like it puts like this protective cloak around you, almost immediate. It helps you to communicate and do so much better. And another one is a spirit guide. You are going to have some signs this month, you know. You are going to have some important signs throughout the month. You're going to be in tune like never before, seriously. So pay attention to your dreams. Pay attention to what is the very first thing on your mind every single morning. Pay attention when you are meditating and contemplating, because a lot is going to be coming to you, and you don't even need to start process of meditating and contemplating. You can just kind of relax and chill out, and this is when your subconscious mind takes over, and this is like when you're certain people, certain things that just kind of keep on repeated on your mind. So this is something I need you to pay attention to. When it comes to your health, my gorgeous Pisces, now it's really important to say, where is your card here? When it comes to your health, my gorgeous Pisces, this is very important to say. It's like, it's to do still with your stomach. Can you hear the police? It's to do with your stomach. And what I find really absolutely fascinating, like how many signs, different signs are having like a similar things and similar issues going at a similar time. So lots of signs are having like a little bit of stomach problems, just like I'm seeing now with you. Digestion, indigestion, and stomach problems require from you to pay attention to sensitivity, pay attention to what you kind of like put in your mouth, really. Just try to avoid sugar, try to avoid coffee, try to avoid like a teas. Only herbal teas would be fantastic, like organic dandelion, organic nettle, you know, and things like that. And also most certainly try to drink organic aloe vera juice, and try to, because it's gonna help you with your stomach lining, and try to also get like something like a friendly bacteria, to boost friendly bacteria within your gut. This is rather essential and quite important. And on another hand, you need to get something like a natural dose of B vitamins, like a B vitamin complex, and take it every single morning. and this is going to help you, you know, when it comes to your digestion. It's beneficial for the entire digestive system, but also you're going to feel a little bit tired as well throughout the months, a little bit of like energy draining you're going to feel. So natural B vitamin complex is going to help you to pick your energy levels up. It's going to help you with a little bit of stress, but it's also going to be beneficial for the entire digestive system. I would suggest to take it one every single morning. And basically you just need to make sure that the B12 within this vitamin B complex is made in a natural way, and the folic acid needs to be made in a folate opposed to folic acid. Folic acid is made in a chemical way and folate is made in a natural way. So this is something I would suggest you. And you also need something just to push the immune system a little bit. Something like a organic camu powder would be a must, because it's going to make you feel so much better. Also, it's going to be beneficial for your energy, and it's going to boost your immune system. It's something that you will benefit from. Organic camu powder, it's a natural powder that is absolutely ridiculously high in vitamin C, and I would also highly suggest to take 1 teaspoon in a little glass of water and drink it every single morning. It's going to help you to feel so much better indeed. Okay, if you're on any other medications, if you're pregnant, if you're breastfeeding, you just need to check with your doctor, or you just need to check with your GP. Only your doctor or GP can tell you whether this can interact with your existing medications or not. So now, going on the very first date, my gorgeous Pisceline, it's going to be the first, it's not one, but it's the first, second, third, and fourth. Now this is so important, my lord. That first, second, third, and fourth of June are going to bring you the moment of your own devotion. You know, it's going to put you in touch with your own self, and that in itself is just going to bring you the wiseness and the ability to look at the situation from a much higher angle when it comes to your life, when it comes to your life journey. And it's going to show you the way, exactly in the weirdest possible way. It's going to happen in a very strange and unusual and bizarre way. Your way is going to be shown, what you should be devoted towards. You will feel this very, very personal within you, very strong, very passionate time, my gorgeous Pisceline, because your way is going to be shown in a strange, bizarre, unusual way. But the bottom line is, and the answer is the same, what part of your life you should be devoted towards. Where do you need to put more energy? You know, it's to do with a specific goal, and that in itself is going to be connected almost immediately to the actual self-illuminating moment when it comes to you realizing what self-denial you are in. And this is going to be connected to the little hermit moment, which means that you're going to feel like you want to one of these days, or that you want to be by yourself for a little while. But this is great because it's a hermit moment, so it's a special time of our own spirituality that is revealing so many informations to us that we wouldn't normally have. So through your own hermit moment, you will have your own confirmation, you know, of what you're in self-denial about, what exactly you need to do, what exactly you need to stop, what exactly you need to cut out your life, where exactly you need to make adjustment, but also most importantly, where exactly you need to kind of pay attention to what the next step is going to be. The balance is going to be superb. So the more you focus, the more sharper you're actually going to be. What you need to remember, that this is almost immediately going to reflect on your activity and determination. So you just kind of like pay attention to your emotions, and do not overanalyze anything. This is not a time to overanalyze the situations in your life, because you will be dealing with a certain issue that will be slowing you down and making the situation a little bit more uncertain to you. You know the answer to this. It's just don't overanalyze the situation, because you're very deep now throughout the month of June. And the more when you start overanalyzing the situation and you know the answer, it just takes you somewhere else, and then you have to work through that again in order to get that karmically back. So this is important, because it's to do with the fresh new start and the end of delays that you are going to have within these days. And it's pretty much so connected to an unexpected progress, which is in itself very positive change in your life. And it's just going to be also an important factor when it comes to you having a bit more of that spiritual petrol, you know, to go further, go forward in your life without feeling fear or negativity. What I was going to recommend you would be black obsidian. It's like a must, because it's going to help you to protect your precious energy, my gorgeous Piscelini. And it's fantastic when it comes to protecting our energy from negative people, negative situations, when we kind of like are dealing with people and they drain our energy. Sometimes they do it on purpose, sometimes they don't. It doesn't matter. But this little crystal is going to help you to preserve your own energy, to keep grounded, but at the same time to keep moving forward in the best possible, intelligent possible way you could. But it's also going to kind of like help you to keep on top of things by being inspired by the right choices and things in your life. I highly suggest this to wear in June and July. Every time when you're like around like weird people, strange people, unusual people, or people that you don't trust. This comes with a sterling silver setting and the sterling silver chain, and the link to buy this is in the description below. By buying things from my channel, my gorgeous Piscelini, you're also supporting my channel as well. The second important date now, this is the 11th. You see, I said before in between 11th and 13th, yes, but now this is the 11th. This is just, you know what, it's about sorry, this is the big moment that you're gonna have here, because you know, on one hand it's all gonna be about your own capability. It's just basically it's to do with a certain reward. It's something that you have been working on, lots of energy that you used for this, you know, and it's just created like a waiting point, and it's just, this is gonna mean to you so much, because yet again this is gonna be very personal to you, where you were putting lots of hard work and where lots of energy went, and then that was like kind of slowed down in the process. So there is gonna be very important information and news that you are going to have, and it's gonna be brilliant. So it's to do with an important reward from the hard work, my gorgeous Piscelini, and this is to do with success, you know, admiration from others. The energy is going to be really powerful, but also most importantly it's about your own capability. It's your own capability being highlighted on the 11th of June, on the 11th of June, at this very moment in time. Okay, it's about your capability being highlighted on the 11th of June at this very moment in time, which is going to be connected to the whole new portal and door being open when it comes to you stepping in towards the ultimate change. After the 11th of June, everything is going to change. The vibration is going to be like, oh my god, mind-blowing, but never mind the fact, you know, about the accomplishment and this great feeling and energy. What is this actually going to bring? It's not only about that. The 11th of June, in between the 11th of June and the actual the end of the month, it's all about the hope, faith and inspiration that you are going to have, and the bright prospects that are going to be connected to this. This is going to help you to sail through towards the end of the month, and you know, the energy is going to be growing, the vibration is going to be growing. Just remember, it's about the bright prospects. This is all about the bright prospects, excitement and really great energy that you are at the same time going to have. And also pay attention to an omen. You know, little bird is gonna come to you, and when that happens, you will know that an opportunity is just behind the corner, in between the 11th of June and the end of that month. Wait for that omen that I'm talking about. A little bird is gonna come, or a little dog is gonna come, a little fly is gonna come, or a little spider is gonna come. You know, it could be any animal, maybe wolf, maybe coyote, you know, maybe zebra, you know, maybe lion, maybe tiger. You know, it doesn't really matter which animal is going to be, but you know, when the animals comes like a little spirit messengers, it's impossible to not to notice them. It's impossible to ignore them, because they are part of our dimension. You know, it is going to become evident and obvious to us in the most unusual way. It doesn't matter whether they're going to look at you, whether they're going to pass through, whether they're going to act in a certain way. You will just know that they're part of your dimension. So it's impossible to ignore this little animal as like an omen that you're going to have. This is the sign that you will know that a very important opportunity is going to come through. It's going to come forward, and it's also going to at the same time answer an important question. What was on your mind at that very moment in time? What was on your mind? It's going to be answered, but then at the same time you will know, after you see this omen, after you see this animal, after you see this sign, that very soon after that it's going to be an important opportunity that you are actually going to have, which is going to bring you satisfaction, excitement, pleasure and happiness. And this is, you know, going back to the actual 11th of June, you know, it's about this is very, very, very powerful starting point, you know, because number 11 is like ridiculously powerful number, and this is also to do with your spiritual awakening. So remember that you will be very wise on this day. You will have a sound judgment, very much so on top of things, you know, serene knowledge, common sense is going to prevail when it comes to the spiritual penetration. So you will use the specific part of your life that you've been through, and you will kind of not want to repeat it again. So this is really important, but at the same time, most importantly, this hidden emotion is going to come to the surface, and that hidden emotion on the 11th of June, it's also going to point you towards the best practicality in your life, where you need to be analytical in order to come to on top of the problems that are making you frequently too restrained. So now I will also recommend you rhodochrosite, and absolutely a must. It's probably one of the most powerful crystals you can actually get, because of its power and the ability to boost your energy almost immediately. If you feel low, if you feel negative, if you feel down, if you feel sad, if you feel depressed, if you feel anxious, you know, all these feelings and emotions are normal, of course, but sometimes they take too long and they drain our balance. In particular, when we need to talk to important people, or we need to discuss certain important issues, you know, then we are not really sometimes ourselves. So this is brilliant because it helps you to communicate, to express yourself. It helps you to be on top of things, but also it instantly makes you feel better. This comes with a gorgeous sterling silver chain, and the link to buy this is in the description below. By buying things from my channel, you're also supporting my channel, I have to say that. But this rhodochrosite is a must for the actual June and July 2021. Now the last 3 days of June, 28th, 29th and the 30th of June, you know, it's all about your personal growth. It's all about the progress that you're gonna have, and this is brilliant because, you know, this progress that you're gonna have, it's not about something final. It's not something about, oh yeah, this is it. No, baby, no. It's about a progress that where there was no progress. It's about the progress that you're gonna find out, but it's just like a basically like more like a results of efforts are nearly due, but there was no effort. There were no like kind of results before. So this is gonna be great stepping point for you, and at the same time it's just basically going to require from you to reorganize things in your life a little bit, but you are going to need to be sharp and quick indeed. Because I say sharp and quick because they will be connected to the actual situation and the opportunity that you're going to have to wait for another few months in order to get hold of it. But this is important when it comes to you and when it comes to your own personal recognition. This is going to bring you the greatest recognition of your life. You're going to make yourself feel really proud, but you're also going to make you proud those people in your life who really love you the most as well. On another hand, you know, the 28th, 29th and the 30th are going to also bring you very important successful dealing. Just remember, an important successful dealing you are going to have on the 28th, 29th or 30th of June, and this always goes two ways. On one hand, it means that obviously you're going to have a dealing with somebody and this is going to be brilliant, but on another hand, if you need to discuss something important, if you need to have a certain dealings with someone and you're uncertain, maybe this last 3 days would probably be the most important to you, because they will be very, very successful as well. Look at this, what the end of June, my gorgeous Pisces, I just had a wish to take the oracle card out, what the end of June is going to bring. Dreams, you see, dreams come true. You see, absolutely remarkable. Dreams come true when it comes to your financial security. Very important. You see, dreams come true when it comes to your financial security, but also when it comes to lots of other problems as well. You know, I really, really like this indeed. Look, you see this again, prosperity. Absolutely remarkable, my gorgeous Pisces, indeed. So now I'm just going to see what to pay attention to in the first part of June, what to pay attention to in the mid part of June, and what to pay attention in the last part of June. So now, my gorgeous Pisces, the first part of June, it's about revisiting the old plans. The first part of June, it's already where I need you to kind of like, oh my God, if you are thinking about the specific parts of your past, don't ignore it. There are many answers that you're going to get through that. And also it's going to boil down towards the certain point what exactly you should do. On another hand, it's about taking the next steps. It's connected to bold and ambitious choices, but then at the same time it's about the expansion of your own plans and moving forward. Okay, the mid part of June is just basically, I'm so happy for you, because this is to do with your spiritual awakening, but also most importantly the end of challenging times that were kind of slowing you down, specifically over the last 6 months indeed. Okay, the last part of June, you're gonna feel like, oh, I want to move on, and at the time you will feel like a little bit unsatisfied with a certain parts of your life, and you're going to be like, oh, I want to move on, I want to move on. But that's brilliant, but it's more of a sign about the indication that you're going to have, because when you feel like you want to move on, you need to know that at the same time you're going to find yourself on a spiritual quest, which is most certainly going to put you on a path to choose to make a big life changes. But even more importantly, you will realize which priorities you need to pay attention to, and it's to do with the actual brilliant ideas that are going to need refinement, because it's connected to overcoming obstacles at the same time, but you just need to remember to remain objective. Okay, so now, my gorgeous Pisces, I'm just going to see what is going to happen to those of you who are in relationship. Oh my Lord, this is so important. You see this, of course. Those of you who are in relationship, it's just basically about the actual, it's fantastic. Things are gonna moving on nicely. The family, the two people together, something that you were worrying about is just nicely, beautifully, slowly coming to an end. Because I can see it's not only about the personal future, it's very important when it comes to this month, because you're gonna come up with some kind of conclusion, and that conclusion is going to turn into an opportunity, and that opportunity is going to be mind-blowing because of two different ways. On one hand, it's going to really kind of like be beneficial for a certain family matter, because the certain family matter is going to come to an end, and it's brilliant, and this is what's going to do it, you see. And then on another hand, another thing that I'm talking about is the actual the opportunity that you are going to have. This is brilliant because it's bringing you absolutely superb stability when it comes to the couple. So it's this personal family matter that it's actually going to be sorted. It's at the same time going to put you on the new path, and you're both going to come to terms with some kind of situation that you want to change in such a way where it's going to cause like the beginning of the huge progress and process that is going to take place. But later on, it's going to be brilliant, fantastic for both of you. So it's the beginning of some kind of project that the couples are going to have by the end of the month. But this is going to bring even greater safety, personal safety when it comes to the future and finances later on, but also feeling excited and happy with life. Okay, so now I'm just going to shuffle these cards, and I'm going to see what is going to happen with those Pisces who are single and ready to mingle. Oh, this is interesting. You see, my gorgeous Pisces, for those of you that are single and ready to mingle, if you are ready to find someone, now it's most certainly time to go and connect and reconnect with as many people as you can. I'm saying that this month, whether you believe me or not, is going to bring you so many different energy restoring points, which means that it's going to require from you to act in new specific ways, and that happens when things happen spontaneously. You will find yourself spontaneously on a certain path this month, my gorgeous Pisces, and that path that you're going to find yourself, if you're ready to find someone, you are most certainly going to find yourself on your new path with somebody very, very special, and it's not even going to be that long. You see, you have got a transformation here, you have got a rebirth here, you have got the next stage and the new beginning, but at the same time something is going to take place, and it's going to surprise you, and that is going to put you on this path, and at the same time I want to say as well, it's just basically at the time when you recognize those certain abilities, when you feel so strongly about things that you want to do next, what I was talking about before, this is specifically going to be the time that it's going to put you on the path with that other person, because those are ideas and abilities that I was talking about. It's going to require from you to change your path and change your journey just slightly by bringing new things into your life. And this is the time when someone very special is about to enter your life, my gorgeous Pisces, and Pisces, and it's not even going to be that long. Look how everything is connected. It's absolutely remarkable. Okay, my gorgeous Piscelinis, I love you all so much. I'm sending you brightest blessings, lots of love, healing, peace and light. So I'm sending you brightest blessings, lots of love, healing, peace and light to every single one of you. Thank you ever so much for watching my videos. Sasha Bonasin, Psychic Medium. Love you. Bye.